How likely is a recession in 2020? This is the question of the hour, and it's on everyone's mind. Hi, I'm Joe Parks, your local realtor at HomeSmart PVA. We need to remember that next year is a presidential election year and probably one of the most controversial elections yet. There's going to be a lot of questioning and political debates about the economy, why is it so good, and questioning if our economy is going to decline. So this can stir up a lot of hype. There have been 4 major surveys this year asking experts if they believe we are going to see a recession. 67% do believe that we will see a recession by 2020. Pulseonomics surveyed analysts, and 59% of those do believe that we will see a recession by 2020. Why do we think this is? Well, we've been in the longest recovery in American history, so we should expect to see a slowdown. The GDP will slow down, but let's look up the Webster Dictionary's definition of a recession. A period of temporary economic decline during which trade and industrial activity are reduced, generally identified by a fall in GDP, gross domestic product, in 2 successive quarters. We need to remember that the recession does not mean housing crisis. In 3 of the last 5 recessions, housing prices actually increased during the recession. Obviously, 2008 was the most drastic. Now, in the same survey from Pulseonomics that asked if they anticipated a recession, they also asked in the same day, at the same time, the same exact survey to the same analysts, they were asked what would trigger the recession. Number 1 was the trade policy. Number 2 was the stock market condition. And number 3 was a geological crisis. All the way down at number 9 on their list of triggers was housing slowdown. In 2008, our largest decline in appreciation was because of a housing slowdown and the situation in the mortgage industry. This year, housing slowdown is not even on the top 8. Also in the same survey, in the same day, they asked what about the median appreciation of housing? All the analysts said that the housing prices are going to go up, not down. Appreciation is going to slow down, but the prices are still going to be going up everywhere, from about 2.5% to 4.1% through 2023. Why is this important to know? We don't want to get in a panic about buying and selling and become afraid that it will be like 2008. In fact, Morgan Housel, a well-renowned financial analyst, said an interesting thing. There's a widespread assumption that the next recession will be as bad as 2008. It is natural to think that way, but statistically, it is highly unlikely. Could be over before you even realize it. So that's what he thinks. Prices and appreciation are expected to just be more normalized. Don't let all the hype about a recession scare you from the dream and benefits of home ownership. In my opinion, it's one of the very best investments that you can make. According to Mark Fleming, First American's chief economist, he says if the 30-year fixed rate mortgage declines just a fraction more, consumer house buying power would reach its highest level in almost 20 years. So what does this tell us? It tells us not to be so caught up with all the hype. Make the move. And as always, if you have any questions at all, please feel free to reach out to me, Joe Parks, your local realtor at HomeSmart PVA. And as always, make it a great home selling and home buying day.